Hello everyone. This is the 56th session of Computer Application in Business of 5th semester BBA affiliated to Bengaluru North University. This is a practical session in which let's try to explore the other options which we have discussed in the previous sessions. In the session 55, we understood how to enter into the Tally screen by downloading Tally onto the desktop. So by going to the Tally solutions, clicking on download, we have downloaded Tally software free version. You can see the icon on the desktop. To enter into Tally screen, double click on the icon. It takes some time to open. So it's the latest version, Tally Prime, Tally ERP 9. So it is taking time. So once it is open, let's wait for entering into the Tally screen. Yes, we have come across, and every time we click on the Tally, it will ask for the option. Now we have to remember, we have to click on to continue in educational mode. This is for the practice. If at all you're really using for your company, you have to use license from network. Now I will click on continue in the educational mode. In the previous session, we have learned how to create a company. Now let us explore some of the options in general. Then we'll go for a particular company and let's try to learn the each option in creation of ledger, display of ledger, viewing the accounts, etc. So since we have already explored create option, I'll just move on to the different transactions like vouchers. Now we are all aware that voucher is nothing but a written document in support of a transaction. It is a proof that particular transaction has taken place for the value stated in the voucher. It is a basic recording statement. You can see the screen where it is asking. It's a payment voucher, account name, current balance. There is particulars and amount. As and when the transaction takes place, the voucher can be recorded here. See, it is basically entering the transaction in the Tally is called as voucher entry. Tally provides 21 predetermined vouchers that can be used for recording various transactions. So I'll go back to the screen by pressing escape. Here option comes quit. I'll click on S, so I'm back to the screen. Okay, and explore daybook. You can see the daybook. The transactions are recorded in Tally, date, particulars, voucher type, voucher number, debit amount and credit amount. So inward quantity and outward quantity. So as and when the transactions are recorded, the Tally takes these transactions in the daybook. Now I'll go back to the main screen by pressing escape button. Banking transactions are recorded in this. On the left hand side you can see the company which I've already created called LMSDCE Limited. Then I'll just show you the balance sheet. Once all the entries, I've made few entries, created certain accounts for the company. I'll show you by selecting one particular company. I had taken one fixed asset there, created one fixed asset. So it is showing 50,000 here and there is no liability. Our asset is a liability is created. So therefore there is a difference in the opening balance. So now 50,000 and 50,000. As and when we create the ledger, we make an entry, automatically they are all displayed in the balance sheet. Just go back to the main screen by pressing escape button. We have an option P&L account. As and when the ledgers, vouchers entry, daybook entry is done, automatically P&L account is created and net profit is shown here. Now I'll go back to the main screen again. It is showing the stock summary. We know that Tally is characterized by inventory features also along with the accounting features. So details of the stocks are seen here. Go back to the main screen. So in order to analyze the financial statements, we have different ratios. So you can see the different ratios. When all transactions are recorded, automatically these ratios will be calculated in Tally, and this will be helpful to the company to make its financial position analysis. Let's go back, and if there is an option in the gateway of Tally called display more reports, click on that. Yes, here you can see to view the different reports. If you remember in the previous sessions, we have learned about the trial balance, account books, statement of accounts, inventory books, and etc. So now I'll just click on trial balance. We know that trial balance is a statement which shows the list of the balances of the accounts which are maintained. So as in this, I have created only one ledger account called premises. It's a fixed asset. A group is being created. You can see the trial balance is showing 50,000 on the debit, and since no other account exists, it is showing the difference in the trial balance 50,000, and finally it is totaling showing the list 50,000 and 50,000. This is how we view the trial balance. I'll just repeat one. Gateway of Tally. Under that, go to display. Under display, we have these options. So we looked into trial balance. We can also check the accounts where by default we have cash and bank accounts. We can look into ledger. We can look into group summary. See, you can see here there are by default 28 groups are there. So I have created one more group called Kavita here, and one asset which is grouped under fixed asset. So as and when we go on creating that, the groups are created here. So according to the requirement of the company, the groups are created. So this is how we view the group. I'll just show you. I'm going back to the screen. Go back again. Say here, first gateway of Tally you can see here. In that display more reports submenu, click on display more reports. There you can have the option trial balance, daybook, cash flow, fund flow, account books, statement of accounts, inventory related inventory books, statement of inventory. You can also generate exception reports because we saw that ratio analysis being done, working capital management is done, and analysis and verification can be done with the help of these reports. Let's have a try out this statement of accounts. Now the statement of accounts has two aspects: outstanding items and statistics items. So we can choose according to our requirement. Let's go back to the screen and let's look into the other option, inventory related inventory books. Under inventory we have stock items, summary. Go down, summary, stock group summary. So you can explore on your own. And we have registers. We have discussed about journal register too. So when you click on that, month wise information will be displayed. So all this we have discussed in the different various sessions. I'm just showing you this practically on the screen. You can try out these options. So to go back to the main screen, pressing escape. Now I'm into the display. Again go back to the previous screen since still I'm in display, and this is gateway of Tally. Just to sum up, we have understood how to create a company. We can as well alter the company, create vouchers, daybook, utilities like banking, reports such as balance sheet, profit and loss account, stock summary, ratio analysis. To view the various reports, there's an option called as display more reports in gateway of Tally. Click on that. You can view accounting information, inventory information. Accounting information such as trial balance, day book, cash flow, fund flow. I showed you how to view trial balance and day book. You can explore cash flow, fund flow. And we did see how to view the account book, statement of accounts, inventory books, statements of inventory, and you can also explore exceptional reports. You can just quit, go back to the previous screen or press the escape button, again quit. Now this will go for the basic desktop. So I'll say no because we need to explore some more items. So what I'll do, I'll go for the company. I say go create. So now here we have change company, show more. I say change company. Till now we were viewing this LMC. Okay, general features. Now let me click on the company which is already being created. I'll double click on that. Yes, these are the ledger accounts which are created for the company. Now I'll click on accounting. Then again I told you there are three aspects here. Accounting masters, inventory masters, which shows accounting details and as well as inventory details of that particular company, and also statutory details. So I'll just, under accounting, I'll say group. Double click on group. Yes. Now you can create a particular group. So I will write a name, say Vishnu. It's a account. It is asking under which head because we are grouping the transactions into different head. When I click on that, you can see there are primary groups which is there and we can add. I told you there are 28 groups. In that 15 groups are primary. So now I'll say he is a creditor to the company. So if he is a creditor, I want to group him under sundry creditors. Click on that and press enter. So you can see his name is taken or his ledger account is taken under current liability under the head sundry creditors. Now there are certain options which can be set according to our requirement, and basically by default it will be no. You want that group to be like a subledger. It is saying no. If I want, I can say I will change it to yes. Now there's a net option, credit balances for reporting, used for calculation of tax. If I want to change anything, I can change this or leave it as it is by default and press enter. So it is saying, do you want me to save that? If I want to accept the changes, I will say yes. Now it will go for the next group creation. So I've shown you how to create one particular group. I'll go back to the main screen by quitting the screen. So I'll say yes. See, I have created a group. Now I'll click on the ledger. So when you click on the ledger, yes, this is how a ledger sheet look like. Okay. So now I want to create a ledger. Say I want to create an asset called furniture account. Okay. So it is asking the other name. I don't want to give any other name for that. It is asking for under what group it should be taken. This is a fixed asset. So I will select here. Just to scroll down. You can see the different groups. So this comes under fixed asset. So I will press. So it will take by the default fixed asset, or name of a person can be given and the company address and other details can be done. And it is asking for the balance and the state. So by default now I'm taking it as Karnataka. Plus enter, that is for the mailing and countries automatically taken. You can provide the details also. Press enter, done. So if I want to close this, any balance to be entered. So yes, I want to accept the changes and say yes. Now this group is, this as ledger account is created. Likewise, any number of ledger accounts can be created. I'll go back to the next screen by quitting this. Yes. Now this is how You can change the currency. You can explore some more options. You can create vouchers. What is the voucher type? Under inventory, you have stock group, stock category, stock item, unit. Go down and provide statutory details like PAN, customer identity details, etc. So this is how the different groups are created. Accounting masters and inventory masters are created. So this is the tally screen, and we have explored all this option. You can go through each and every option, explore it, try to save the information, pass the entries, and see how automatically financial statements are created. Now I just want to exit this. So I'll click on quit. It is asking yes or no. If you want to continue with it, click on no or yes. Thank you.